Hi, guys, in the first video, I shared with you what a basic squad is. Its usefulness is unquestionable. However, how to assemble equipment in ships to achieve maximum efficiency is probably still a matter of debate. Especially for tankers. Their toughness is the premise to help the fleet survive better in battles. We all know that armor and resistance indexes both help reduce the damage of both the hull and shields, so what is the difference between them and how to install them to achieve maximum effectiveness? Okay. We will clarify this in today's video. I will make an example of two tanker classes, one with high armor stat, and one with high shield stat. Here I have two typical examples, Nebula and Mechanical. The Mechanical has a large shield stat, accompanied by a buff that increases the amount of shields in combat, while the Nebula dimension has a lot of armor increase points. Okay, so let's try all the possible scenarios when equipping the hull with armor. Both ships have 3 slots for armor equipment including 2 M slots and 1 L slot. We will have 5 cases as follows. Example 1, all slots for increased armor equipment. Example 2, slot M adds resistance and the remaining 2 slots add armor. Example 3, 2 M slots resist and the remaining slot adds armor. This case will be similar to 1 L slot plus resistance, and 2 M slots plus armor. Example 4, 1 L slot plus 1 M slot plus resistance, and only 1 M slot plus armor. Example 5, all slots plus resistance. We only equip one level 1 blue weapon in the weapon slot, to ensure it does not affect the calculation for all 5 cases. We have chosen the same enemy for them. Get started with Mechanical. Let's see the results. The Mechanical is equipped with 1 M slot and 1 L slot plus resistance. The remaining slot plus armor gives the longest survival time, meaning its resistance is the best. Do the same with the Nebula, same with 5 cases, but I want to add 5 more cases by changing the equipment in the unit slots. In the first 5 cases, all unit slots add shield index. And in the following 5 cases with the unit slots I add the resistance index. All 10 cases share the same enemy. And the result is as follows. Okay. Regarding Nebula, we have a few comments as follows. In all cases of Nebula, installing resistance equipment in unit slots is always better than shield equipment, and in that case, installing full armo in armo slot will give the best resistance. From all cases of both Mechanical and Nebula, we draw conclusions. First, the 6-star Nebula ship's defense ability is still far behind the 4-star Mechanical. Second, for ships with a lot of bonus armor and low shield stats like Nebula, prioritize armor equipment in the armo slot and resistance equipment in the unit slot. For ships with a large amount of shields and strong shield buff abilities like Mechanical, prioritize equipping shields in the unit slot, and for the armo slot, balance the armo and resistance stats at a reasonable level, it will give you best defense. There is one more thing I want to note for you. For ships with shields much larger than HP, increase the missile resistance index, because missile weapons have the ability to penetrate shields up to 50%. Or more, meaning that if all resistances are equal, the hull class will take equal or more damage to the shield class, meaning that this Mechanical will be destroyed by missile weapons before the shield class it's gone. Alright. Above are the conclusions I drew with the two popular tanker classes. However, we have many other tanker variations, so we will also update the equipment and armor installation for other tanker ships in subsequent posts after carefully studying them. Finally, I need to remind you that the equipment installation method in the example I gave is not absolute, because there are several other factors that affect the ship's resistance, such as the flagship's skills, the skills of the admirals and the squad she owns, talent upgrade points, etc. Therefore, there is no absolute way to install equipment in all cases. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any other questions, please leave them below in the comments section. If you feel it is useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. That is a big motivation for me. Thank you and see you again.